Okay, let's have example number 3. What do you notice with the first term? It is a binomial raised to the second power. But still, this term is a perfect square. What about 9? Is it also a perfect square? So therefore, since both of them are perfect square, we will follow the first formula because also the terms, the operations in between the terms here of the second term and the third term are both addition. Okay? Following the formula now, wherein the quantity m plus n represents the a. So, let us first draw the parentheses. We will be using a bracket here since the term to be written inside has already a parenthesis. For the first term, the square of binomial m plus n square is m plus n. Then, the square of 3 is, of 9 is 3. So therefore, I should write m plus n here also, then also plus 3. So these are the factors of the given perfect square trinomial in example number 3. Let's do the checking using the FOIL method. Okay, we multiply the first terms. So we multiply the first terms. So we have m plus n squared. We multiply the outside terms. So we have plus 3m plus n. We multiply the inner terms. 3m plus n. We multiply the last terms. We have 9. Then combine the like terms. Copy the first term of the trinomial. Three plus 3 will give you 6 plus 9. Then compare. Compare the result below with the given trinomial in example number 3. Are they the same? Yes, they are. Okay, let us have letter B, factoring quadratic trinomials. But this time, we are going to factoring not perfect square trinomials. So it could be one term is a perfect square, or it could be the third term is a perfect square, or it could be both first and the third term are not perfect squares. So there will be no formula to follow, but we have to do trial and error in finding the factors. So this is quite longer for a trial in finding the correct pair of factors for the first term and the third term. In this case, we have 2m and negative 6. 2m squared, is not a perfect square because 2 is not a perfect square. Neither 6. What are we going to do now? We first list down the factors of 2. So we have what? Factors of 2 are 2 and 1. Or it could be negative 2 or negative 1, right? For 2. What about the factors of negative 6? It could be negative 6 and positive 1. It could be positive 6 or negative 1. Or it could be 2 or negative 3. Or it could be negative 2 and positive 3. Right? Do you still have pairs of factors of negative 6? I think no more. Okay. So, we have to try the factors given for 2 and also for negative 6. Okay, first try. So, we have 2m squared minus m minus 6 equals. Okay, let us try this one. 2, do not forget the literal coefficient. The literal coefficient is a perfect square. So we can have 2m and the other m here. Both are positive. We can try, let's start with this. See to it that the middle term, when you are going to add algebraically the terms here, doing the FOIL, we will arrive with negative 1 as the middle term. Let us try first 2 and negative 3. So 2m, if I have here negative 2, positive 2, then negative 3. Let us see if they are correct. To do the check whether if these factors are the correct factors of the given trinomial, we can do the FOIL again. So we have 2m squared minus 3m, 2m times negative 3 is negative 6m. Then 2 times m is plus 2m. 2 times negative 3 will give you negative 3. If I will add the middle, the terms which are like here, I should have negative 4m. Do you think I got the correct factors? Compare. They are not. So that means these are not the factors. So wrong. Wrong factors for the given polynomial. Okay, let us try again the second pair of factors here. So 2m squared minus m minus 6. So we have 2m, then 2m also here. Using this one, negative 2 plus 3. Okay, FOIL again. Do the FOIL. You have, it should be only m. So you have 2m squared. You have, what is this? 2m times 3 is, the outer terms plus 6, and the inner terms is negative 2m plus 3. Okay, what do you think? If we are going to add that, the result is positive. Positive what? Positive 4m. So that means not yet correct, wrong. Maybe something, the problem is on the placing of the factors. So we can interchange the factors of negative 2 and 3. So maybe we can have, let's have another trial. I told you we should have trial and error here to be able to find the factors. Minus 6. So we can have 2m and m here So instead of having negative 2, we can have positive. Okay, let's have another one. But the factors could be 2 plus 2. Then here, minus 3. A while ago, I made use of that. Maybe I will have minus 3 here. Then I will have plus 2 here. But still, I'm using negative 3 and positive 2. So the only change is the placement compared to the first solution. Let us see, doing the FOIL by checking, we have 2m squared plus 4m minus 3m minus 6. Do you think I will arrive to the correct answer? What is 4m plus minus 3m? It is what? It is positive m. So therefore, it's still wrong. See? We have to do really trial and error. Okay, let's try another one. 2m squared minus m minus 6 equals 2m, then m here. What about if this is positive? And this one is negative. Positive 3, negative 2. Let us try. So instead of having negative 3, I use positive 3 this time. So that means I am using this one, but the position of the factors, I change them this way. Okay, let's try. So we have 2m plus m will give you 2m squared. Then minus 4m plus 3m minus 6. What do you think? Negative 4m plus 3m will give us negative m. Did we get the same answer? Yes. So therefore, what are the factors of 2m squared minus m minus 6? It should be, so our answer now, so I will write it here so you won't be confused. 2m squared minus n minus 6. The factors are 2m plus 3 times m minus 2. Were you able to follow? Okay.